Hello, beautiful Leo. Welcome to your reading. It's a little late for me to post this one, but we're going to still go with it because I feel inspired to. We're going to start by pulling some symbols first, and we're going to jump into your coffee cup. If you're new here, I am Divine Light, and you should maybe take a calm cup of tea today. Okay, you could start your day with that. And if you haven't already, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up and go ahead, hit the subscribe button. It's a free way to support the channel, to be here. Hit the bell so you never miss a video. The calm tea, actually that's how I usually start my day, with a calm tea. Then I have the coffee. I don't know why, but it's traditional, I guess. It's culturally. But it's not like the black tea though. Culturally we have black tea, but I prefer having like chamomile and such, because that gives a little bit like a calm start of the day without you take the anxiety juice, which is coffee, and too much of it can cause that. This can clear your mind. This can give you a different perspective. And early in the morning, as your subconscious is wide open, it can be filled with calm ideas, okay, which can attract those things during the day. Wow, okay, you're doing the calmness because it is going to give you inspiration to create something new, or maybe if you're working on anything. And I also come across a lot of writing videos recently. I don't know why I didn't Google that, but it just keeps popping up. Maybe the universe is telling me to write something about the symbols that I'm interpreting. So this can be an inspiration for you, and when your mind is calm, you can actually pick up the inspiration to create whatever that you're focused on. Okay, and we have the passion here. Some things that you're passionate about probably going to be also part of your day or the week time, and it's gonna follow. I feel like it's not gonna be here, it's gonna follow, and the impulse is gonna lead you down the river. The impulse here, there's some manifestation gurus that say, I'm not gonna use names because sometimes the videos get not get monetized because when I use certain people's names. So I'm just gonna say some people say that the divine impulse, the divine inspiration can lead you towards a certain direction, to a certain place in life. And if that's like a message coming in that you need to go somewhere, you need to go ahead and do that in order to get what the world is, the universe is preparing for you. And I feel like for some of you, you might get, as soon as you wake up in the morning and have your coffee, you have your tea, you might get that impulse, which can lead you to a creative activity that will ignite your passion for the day. And I feel like that's going to also follow. It can be even a creative idea coming to you. I see here there's a man holding kind of like a possum here. They're looking face to face. Even though for me, I mean, especially, there's the tears of joy coming forward. A possum kind of looks terrifying. I saw some people petting them, so I'm not really sure. I didn't see them one live, but they don't really look like wild creatures when they're I don't know if they're though, but you can comment down below if you know. I see someone that is holding the possum here. There's like a very detailed inspection happening. Maybe that's the inspection. I never looked at the archetype of the possum, but it seems like here, I know they just feed their babies and they're protective. So this can be someone who's trying to understand what it means to be protective of those ones you love. And this can be a person for some of you, maybe you're dealing with, and they are so out there, they don't know what to do to protect the ones that are actually, that they need to take care of. Okay, there's some people out there that they don't know what to do in order to treat well the people that they love, or protect the people that they love, or care for them. They don't have a love language. And I see there's like someone, this is outside of your comfort zone, and maybe someone is exploring that, like trying to figure out how it feels like to protect the ones you love. But there's still some time to it. And I feel this can be someone that you're going to reject at one point, and they're going to turn out, okay, I've been rejected because I'm lacking this. Maybe I should explore that. Sometimes people come into our lives not because of our life lessons. Our life lesson can be like a simple no and boundary. I feel like their life lesson is to learn how to love someone. Okay, so I don't think that you need to go back and revisit with this person, if you see them, oh, they're just learning their lesson, maybe I should forgive. It's probably because they're going outside your comfort zone. It's probably they are actually getting onto their life journey, the lessons that they're supposed to take. Now, with your input, they're doing that. I come back into your environment here. There are phone lines forming. There's still some time for you to maybe push this person away. This person is trying to run away here from you. And I see that the mountain here has eyes. Oh no, actually I see that there is a person here. Her or his hair is on fire. And you have angel wings here. And this is probably you really expanding, okay, following your passion. This can be even taking photos and posting it on social media. It doesn't have to be something on the massive scale, but it is a massive outside of your comfort zone scale here. Like you really exploring those wings, opening those wings and flying freely. When you do that, you're going to become magnetic. That's when this person can be really attracted to your energy, but they don't want commitment. You see, they have a runaway horse, not like a runaway car, but they have a runaway horse. And as soon as you just turn around and give your attention to that person that might try to run away. But there's another option available here. I see there's actually a bull right on the bottom. This kind of sounds like a love reading. It doesn't have to be a love reading. For some of you, this can even mean an opportunity of a new house. I'm going to explain to you how it can go, or a new job. What happens is, way back in the day, I was looking for an apartment and I was applying for, like, a friend of mine was living in a certain apartment building and there's an empty place that I can apply to. And I applied to that place. They were taking their sweet time. And then suddenly I found somewhere much better, close to her apartment, but much better, the amenities and all that good stuff. And what happened is, until they get back to me, and the rent was even cheaper, I found a better apartment building, and I rented it out. And this manager calls me back, like here. Oh, okay, and yeah, your everything is fitting with us. I'm gonna consider. I'm gonna put you on a list. I said, you know what? You don't have to put me anywhere because I found what I wanted. And he was. I felt in his tone that he was a little bit like arrogant with the power. That. Drunk with the power in his hand. I felt from the tone of his voice. Maybe I'm putting too much meaning on it, but I don't know. The thing is, so while I was actually like blooming and attracting something like you are here, something better option is coming forward, okay? And the other thing is that person's attitude, it seems like here, and the next time somebody calls, he's going to be much more responsive. So that's what's going to happen here. Somebody's running away with a horse, getting away, but there's a bull right here who's someone much more authoritative, much more structured. And this is like, maybe if this is a king or queen of pentacles, someone much more resourceful, wealthy, living in abundance, and like enjoying the life too. Earth signs tend to enjoy life a lot. So it can be an air sign running away, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but an earth sign, Taurus, or Capricorn, I'm going to say. I don't see the Virgo vibe here coming forward here, okay? And it seems like that's going to be a victory for you because there's a letter V appears right after that. I see in your heart space, there's a person. This person has like a tree on their neck. Looks like it can be masculine or feminine, but I feel like a man right there in your heart space. And the tree of life on his neck can be symbolizing all his responsibilities, also all the gains this person has. This can be a family member you're thinking about because it's like in your heart right now, maybe you want their highest good, or this can be someone grow the family tree already and maybe left you something or going to be able to leave you something very soon. That's why you have them in your heart here, okay? This can even be like, I interpret the masculine as authority, the government, because we have patriarchy right now, and the feminine as the mother nature and the intuitive guidance coming. I feel like this can also be, if that's what you're waiting for, an approval from the divine, like this government or institution, it can be also coming forward as well. I see there's another person here opening their hands up in the air. I see a letter G. G can be in this person's first name or the last name, like George, Can be masculine too. George, Joanna, Georgia. It can be a place that you want to travel as well. Arms wide open, embrace coming. Invite here also. Maybe you're going to be invited to something. I see there's another person who has a massive bow above their head, and this kind of looks like a show that you might be even watching, or like an artistic thing that you're learning from, which you are actually standing here on the gateway after maybe you view this thing. I don't want to limit it to like a show or a play or maybe a musical. It can be a movie that you're going to watch. It's going to have those components, but I feel like here, this is something you're being exposed to, like something creative, maybe something you're passionate about. If you're doing anything on stage or acting, this can be you maybe saluting the people, getting a lot of success. But if this is something that you watch as an inspiration or for fun, it can really create a gateway. Okay. Sometimes I watch some actually artists, if you're doing anything artistic, or musicians, and even their song, how they create their songs, it inspires me. Okay. So it can be something that is going to give you a lot of inspiration. Now I see here, under the tree, there is someone concerned. This can be you. Maybe you're going to receive maybe something that is a big opportunity, but also comes with a big responsibility. It seems like here, this is something you're taking a break to have fun that can really give you an inspiration to how to resolve this thing that you're pondering about. There are 2 legal papers showing up here, but they're not really clear or clean. So I feel like this can be 2 contracts you need to negotiate and you need to discuss. And maybe you're thinking, I'm not going to have any words to say, like it can be lease, it can be any type of contract. It seems like you're going to have something to say here. Okay, you might have the ability to change the structure a tiny bit. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see there's a hook, there's a person that you're catching, and there's oh my God, there's a tombstone you can see with a cross on top. This person is walking away from something that has been done. This person might be leaving a situation or relationship maybe. Your desire has some time to come, guys. First, the things are flowing really easily, but then I flipped because it just paused here. So you might need to change the way you're doing things in order to get the progress going faster. I told you there's a person walking away from the tombstone, but this turned into something else. Now I'm going to describe what it is. And they are going to hit a wall, maybe even an authority here. And I feel like this person is maybe someone who's over and done with a relationship, but you might be thinking, I'm hitting the jackpot. This can be even maybe a new job coming, guys. I want to go with very wildly when it comes to this kind of things. But it seems like when this person walks away, I see a woman and a child, and there's a unicorn they're facing. So this person might be someone who was a burden on their back. Now when they're leaving, the Divine Mother is actually protecting them. And this can be even you have maybe someone or a situation coming to an end, or someone walking out of your life, and this person's thinking, oh, I'm over and done with that, I'm starting a new life. And maybe you're thinking, oh, I need help now, I am the one who needs caring. Maybe you have someone that needs caring as well. But it seems like you are actually looking at the unicorn, which is something mythological. But again, as a horse here, like I said, this person is running away with a horse, but there's a new horse and a wish fulfillment, something magical coming into your life. I told you there's a Divine Mother here, pregnant with angel wings, also watching over you. So this can be an ancestor also right there that you can call upon their help, and they will be there for you. Okay, so if someone is walking away, I feel like you need to keep this energy really going. Whoever comes, whoever goes is not your problem. You need to focus on what you want to experience. Like follow the impulse comes through your passion, and create as much as you can. This can be even creating paperwork, guys. If that's what you do, if that's your work, just focus on that, okay? And keep it calm and know that everything is always working out for your highest good. 6 of Swords is exactly, you're walking away from something, from choppy waters to calmer shores, because sometimes Some situations, for example, maybe you're working at a place. This happened to me again, like, because I mean, I lived a fast life. Let's say when you work somewhere, they think they are actually making you something, they are helping you live, but you're giving all your effort, which I had like a strong work ethic. You work like maybe 15 hours of the day and you're just slaving yourself, even, and you're not getting compensated for that. And when you walk away, the person might be thinking, oh, they're going to be miserable. Guess what? They end up being miserable because nobody actually, as a Leo especially, you're really passionate about what you do and you're putting out their excellent work. And when you walk away, they will see that you are the one bringing the calm, you're the one bringing their structure. Okay, so from choppy waters to calmer shores, Aragorn was in, actually, he is the king. As a king, or as a queen, as a leader, when you walk away, you're going to actually start a new cycle here, a calmer cycle, which a 10 of coins is 10 of pentacles, maybe better earnings, high priestess with inner knowings and the intuition speaking to you and you're following. Walking away doesn't mean, I also want to mention that because it can be really misunderstood. It's detaching emotionally initially, okay? Mentally and emotionally detaching. This can be when you have expectancy of in an environment to be treated well when you're not getting treated well, when you have this massive expectancy that it's going to turn around, they're going to do some well, no, when you detach from that and you say, you know what, maybe I should look for another job and maybe I should look for another option for myself, or maybe I should explore other things available. And in the quiet, of course, without advertising it, when you start to see that, oh, wow, okay, they accept me, they want me, you see that there are other things available to you, it becomes easier when you have something ready and you don't have attachment to that old place. You will walk away from very quickly. Opportunity presents itself very quickly. And it seems like that opportunity will be also something that is going to help you create a legacy, okay? It can be a person too, but it can be even something that you see as a person in your life. It can be a legal person, real person. It can be something that you keep fighting in your head all the time, seeing that as like maybe someone you think that appreciate you. Okay, it can be your work. That's why I said that. It wants this fast growth, many opportunities coming so quickly. Okay, so get ready, follow your passion, prepare for takeoff, because you will take off. And also, I feel like it is gonna be like you're gonna establish yourself. This can be for some of you, maybe even getting the opportunity to travel. Let's see what we have. Death card. It's obvious, and I feel like the detachment from the situation that you're in is going to take a while, and you need to give yourself that grace period. But there's going to be a time. Yeah, the Tower, the Scorpio. Wow. Okay, the fears. Yeah. So whatever that is fearful, whatever that is striking and destructive, whatever that is actually you're over and done with, you're going to be able to walk away from those emotionally as well. When you detach mentally, I feel like logically, you're going to be able to detach emotionally at the end, okay? But that should be on the center of the things that I don't need this. I want something different. I want love. I want appreciation, compassion, harmony. I want someone who can take, or a place of work that can take responsibility, accountability, and that can maybe have joy, love, freedom, everything that I desire. Okay? Let's see what else do we have here. Hollow bone, teachability. So this can be for you. Some of you is a life lesson that you're learning. Another thing here is maybe the new place that you strive for is going to require you to have this property, okay? That you being new, and I feel like Leo, because it's a fire sign, you're probably open to new things and exciting new opportunities, even if this part of it is like educational things, okay? And it's good to be the hollow bone, because it seems like there's a covenant, sacred contract. This says trust here. This is like trust, that the sacred contract that you're making with your ancestors, or maybe with someone that you're discussing, is going to work out for your highest good. Trust that it is working for your highest good, okay? We saw two contracts here. Seems like you're going to fix them. Horseman and a herald of change. I told you there's a horseman that is going to change, and this is going to bring change into your life as well. But at the same time, somebody's evolving around your when you make a decision, you're evolving and changing their life as well. But it doesn't mean that you're going to allow them back into your energy field. It says here sky bridge, possibility for union. It can sound like you're going to come back together with that other person, but you're going on a higher level. Let's put it this way. I want to leave it a little bit open, maybe because we don't have any reconciliation cards here. We have all Six of Swords, Eight of Cups, emotionally and death coming to an end, like emotionally, logically walking away from everything. Skybridge, possibility for union. Oh no, it doesn't say reunion, it says union. So maybe you're going to be really uniting with those energies that are on a higher level. They're glowing and joyful. Like I said, just gives you security, makes you feel secure. Okay, it can apply to any type of relationship. It seems like this is heavy relationship reading and anything that you have relationship with. Let's see what your final message is here. Forgiveness. Okay. Holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Okay. Forgiveness doesn't mean let that other person come back into your life. It means that let yourself free from the heavy energies, heavy emotions. Resentment is one of the strongest and most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful and has the capacity to heal and transform. And that's what you're doing. You're transforming and healing yourself here. And maybe that you should apply this forgiveness energy to yourself first for your decisions if you're feeling that you made something wrong. Okay? You did something wrong. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.